Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Liverpool Review live match watch along. Tonight, the Champions League is back. It is Liverpool versus AC Milan at Anfield, and we have a cracking game, I think, lined up for today. Now, we are just under 7 minutes to go until kickoff, so let's dive into the team news. Now, if you haven't seen it, you may be surprised. There's a couple of really interesting names in there, one of which we haven't seen for a long time. So let's head over to the stats board and take a look at the Liverpool lineup. So in goal, we have Alisson Becker, left back Robertson, right back Trent, and in the centre defence, Matip starts, and so does Joe Gomez in for Virgil van Dijk. So a new centre back partnership for this 2021 season sees Matip partner alongside Gomez. In the midfield, we have Fabinho, Henderson, and Naby Keita. And up top, yes, your eyes are not deceiving you, that name is there, Mo Salah, Diogo Jota, and Divock Origi. Or should we give him his full name? Champions League hero, Divock Origi. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, I was not expecting that at all. Klopp has thrown Origi into the mix for tonight's game, not only just on the squad in the squads, but also now in the starting 11, in place for Sadio Mane, who is on the Liverpool bench. So a really interesting lineup. I think that's probably one where Klopp has got, I mean, listen, I'm not Jurgen Klopp. I think that's probably quite obvious, but I trust Klopp and I trust him wholeheartedly. And I think if he thinks Divock Origi is good enough to start, then for me, okay, he's good enough to start. I may have preferred, personally, to have seen Sadio Mane start. However, you trust in Klopp and you trust in this team, in this Liverpool team, who have been so successful after the few years. And can we not forget Divock Origi's contribution to the Champions League season when we won it? Of course, that semi-final goal, 2 semi-final goals against Barcelona, and that goal, the winning, well, I say winning goal, the one that kind of certified Liverpool as champions of Europe. So that is our team news for today's match. And just before kickoff, I wanted to give you, as always, some stats and some facts about Liverpool and AC Milan, particularly looking at their how they've matched up in the past and their form coming in to today's game. So the 2005-2007 finalists are back up against each other for the first time in the group stages of the Champions League. And interestingly, this is the first time that Liverpool and AC Milan have met in the Champions League when it hasn't been a final. That's quite an incredible stat, I think. AC Milan are back at European football's top table for the first time since 2013-2014, the 2014 season. Milan, like Liverpool, are currently undefeated in Serie A, with alongside Roma and Napoli at the top of the table, having beaten Sampdoria, Calgary and Lazio in their first 3 Serie A league games. The two clubs share an incredible 13 Champions League trophies between them, AC Milan having 7 of them, Liverpool having 6 of them. And AC Milan for tonight will be without Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who is out with an Achilles tendon injury. So Giroud, likely to make a start. We'll run through the AC Milan team news in a moment. And Giroud back, having just recovered from COVID-19. Liverpool have built somewhat of a fortress at Anfield under Klopp, only suffering 2 defeats to Atletico Madrid and Atalanta in the 28 Champions League home games that Klopp has overseen. So we talk about omens. Not a bad one, to be honest. So only 2 defeats in 28 Champions League home games under Jurgen Klopp for Liverpool, which is brilliant. AC Milan, they're managed by former Parma, Fiorentina and Juventus centre-back Stefano Pioli, who managed Lazio, Inter Milan and Fiorentina before taking the reins at the Rossoneri. This will be the first time, actually, that Klopp and Pioli are pitted against each other as managers. So it'll be really interesting to see the tactical battles. Now, Sadio Mane is on the bench, but I'm still going to read you out the stat that I pre-prepared for this. If Sadio Mane scores tonight, if he comes on, of course, he's on the bench, Origi starting in his place. But if Sadio Mane does come on and score tonight, it will see him reach 20 Champions League goals. And that will put him alongside Mo Salah, Samuel Eto'o and Didier Drogba as the only African players to reach such a milestone. So personally, I do hope Sadio Mane comes on. even better if he scores a goal. That'd be fantastic. But those are just a few facts and stats for you. Don't forget, hit a like on the video. Do say hello in the chat. We'll give you a shout out as well. Let us know where you're watching it from. And as always, let us know your predictions for this game and also how you're feeling about the Liverpool lineup. Like I said, it probably came as a bit of a surprise to a lot of people, and not to mention just the fact that, of course, that Origi is starting. Now, again, for me, Origi, Champions League heritage, Champions League pedigree, so you can understand why Klopp was doing it, but I think probably the surprise comes in is the fact that he hasn't really been anywhere near the squad this season. So it's the fact that you're starting him in the first Champions League game. Arguably, okay, we've also got Atletico Madrid, of course, and Porto, but arguably one of the toughest, okay, it's at home, but one of the toughest teams in our group, of course. And so it shows the trust that Klopp has. We'll see how it pans out. I'm personally really excited to see how this is going to work out. So just undergo, of course, let me just talk, if you are new to the channel, let me just talk you around of what you can see on screen. Of course, you've got me here, you've got the score just below, and we'll also set the timer off as well. So if you do want to sync it with your watch along, then that's absolutely fine, and that'd be great. Just over on the left-hand side, my left-hand side here, is the live tracker. We will be dipping into this throughout the game. This will give us stats and, kind of stats and show us basically what's been going on. So we'll go and take a look at that. There'll also be a live tracker on it as well for you to follow if you're not watching along and you just don't want to listen to me. You want to kind of have a visual kind of aspect of what's happening in the game. So the players are out on the pitch. AC Milan currently in a huddle. Liverpool raring to go. Mo Salah in the centre circle, who is going to kick us off in this match. You'll Never Walk Alone has reverberated around Anfield in what is a full Anfield under the lights. There is no better place to be than Anfield under the lights in a Champions League game. The atmosphere is absolutely incredible. And I was listening, actually, funny enough, it's one of those things that come up on my Twitter feed when I was just looking at Liverpool news. Arsene Wenger's quotes from a few years back when he was talking about Liverpool and just saying how special it is as a manager, how special it was to go and experience Champions League and Premier League football at Anfield. And we know they are the 12th man for us. So it's going to be really good to hear them in full voice as the game kicks off. Mo Salah gets us underway. Liverpool attacking the Kop end in this first half. And away we go. AC Milan have got an early throw-in just inside their own half. And they look to get it out. Henderson in the middle picks it up, plays it through to Alexander-Arnold, who tries a lofty early ball through to Mo Salah. It's got too much flight on it, though, and it drops down. And AC Milan are able to get it clear. And Robertson comes down the left-hand side, plays it into Keita. Nice ball. Keita back to Fabinho, looking to take the pace just a little bit off, although Fabinho's running down the side. He's got Trent on this far side, opts to play it to Matip. Joe Gomez, great to see him starting, actually. First start for Joe Gomez this season. Klopp has trusted the partnership of Matip and Van Dijk so far. However, I think to see Joe Gomez is fantastic. So great to see how he gets on. And obviously Klopp taking his time before Konate, introducing Konate to the first team, which is understandable. It's a bit of a Klopp thing to do, right? You know, Klopp does like to embed his players, give them a bit of time before they start. Naby Keita goes from shot from outside the box. It gets blocked by AC Milan. They don't really get it clear. It's out to Origi. Origi, can he get onto his left foot? He slightly stumbles and AC Milan get it clear. Only as far as Diogo Jota, who knocks a lovely ball back to Robertson. Robertson's going to get the ball in. He does. Salah's at the back post and AC Milan head it clear for a Liverpool corner by their number 19. Theo gets a good head on it, actually. Mo Salah was just running in behind him. Goes out for a Liverpool corner. What are we expecting, guys? Liverpool corner. Trent taking quickly. No, he's not going to take it quickly. Don't think we're there just yet in this game. But oh boy, would we love to see that again, right? My word. Corner taken quickly again. Yes, please. But Trent's going to take this. He's going to loop this in. In it comes. Good ball in. Gets up. AC Milan get it clear. But only as far as Joe Gomez, just inside. AC Milan's half plays a nice lofty ball out to Matip, who stayed up. But Matip's header loops up and the keeper takes it. Of course, Magnan is the, or Magnan, sorry, I think my pronunciation, sorry for that, is the AC Milan keeper replacing Donnarumma, who went to Paris Saint-Germain. It'll be interesting to see how Paris Saint-Germain get on in the Champions League. Of course, you would have thought if ever they're going to win it, this season could be as good as any, right? But we'll wait and see. We'll also bring you updates as well of all the action in the other games, of course, going on in the Champions League this evening. But we'll stay with Liverpool because Origi's there. Oh, and Origi just puts it wide of the right-hand post. Lovely Liverpool move, flashing forward super quickly. Come running forward down this left-hand side. It's Robertson who plays a lovely ball into the box, fizzes it in. Origi, it comes across his body. He can't quite get the timing of it. Just sticks his foot out a little bit too late, and it goes past the right-hand side of AC Milan's goal. Not a bad effort, not a bad start by this Liverpool, looking to press high, looking to put AC Milan under pressure, and they've done that really well so far. So just to catch you up to speed with other games in the Champions League, of course, we do have Manchester City and RB Leipzig playing. The other game in Liverpool's Group B, Atletico Madrid versus Porto, is ongoing at the moment. That's the same kickoff time as Liverpool's AC Milan. So we will bring you live updates as goals go in there. Earlier on, if you've missed it, Borussia Dortmund played Besiktas away at the Vodafone Arena in Istanbul. They ran out 2-1 winners, goals from Erling Haaland and Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham also got the assist to Haaland's goal. He had a fantastic game. Really worth checking out the highlights. But we'll come back to the game here. Salah's got it on the edge of the box. Looks to play a left foot. Oh, he tries to... In two minds, really. I think he probably was thinking of taking the shot on, opts to cross it, but the cross is a bit tame and it runs through to the goalkeeper. So a win for Borussia Dortmund earlier on, and FC Sheriff getting a 2-0 win over Shakhtar Donetsk in the early game as well. Which, yeah, really interesting. We've also got Inter Milan, Real Madrid as well. So we'll keep you up. But back to the game because Liverpool, Robertson have got it here. Jota's on the edge of the box. Jinx, shoots. Oh, and it's just deflected. It was one of those with Jota. Oh, my word. And Jota, a Champions League... Oh, I was about to say a Champions League legend. He has settled so quickly into the Champions League. It's been incredible. And he basically picks it up on his left. He bricks it up on his right, jinks it to his left. He takes out two AC Milan players in the process, gets his shot away, but the shot is blocked. It is deflected out for a Liverpool corner, which Trent is going to take out on this right-hand side. But Liverpool piling on the pressure in this first 5 minutes. Trent with the ball in, goes up. AC Milan get it clear. Joe Gomez comes up, heads a nice ball over to Robertson, but Robertson's missed out. AC Milan could break. Liverpool have got 3 back, so it's not going to be a fluid counter-attack, and they do opt to delay it. Probably just want to get a bit of possession here, AC Milan. Not seen too much of the ball in this opening 5 minutes. And Liverpool pressing, Origi chasing them all over the pitch. They do play it out wide, coming down this left-hand side. Look to play an early ball through, and they do. Alisson's got a bit of work to do here. Comes out and he blocks it, but the flag has gone up for offside. I think Alisson was a little bit... wasn't sure that the flag was going up, so had to come out and deal with it. Made himself big, and he did. Rebic there with the opportunity for AC Milan, but the flag's gone up for a Liverpool free kick for an offside to AC Milan. Really high-paced stuff, this, from Liverpool. Really good start, solid start, and Anfield is buzzing with this at the minute. As Liverpool do try and play knock a long ball forward to Naby Keita, but it does go out for an AC Milan throw. Do, of course, hit us up in the chat. If you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. Do, if you're liking it, hit a like on the button below. And, well, away comes Salah. I mean, oh my goodness me. Go on, Salah. Down the right-hand side. Oh, looks to pick out Origi. It just clips the back of the AC Milan defender's heel. And AC Milan are going to get hold of this ball. That's not a bad breakaway. Salah just perhaps could have put a bit more pace on that through ball. Origi was making a nice run. Origi's running back. Trent style on this right-hand side. Plays an early ball in. Oh, it's a bit tame. However, it will be a Liverpool corner. And that was a lovely turnover of play there from Origi. Just nips the ball off. Really akin to the semi-final for Liverpool-Barcelona, the way Trent took it off to set up Wijnaldum for that second goal. And really nice play. Just the ball in from Origi, just a bit soft, and AC Milan were able to get it clear. But it's going to be another corner out on this right-hand side to Trent. I think by my count, this is 3, possibly 4 corners so far in the first 7 minutes. And up goes the header. It's Joel Matip. And, oh, it's not a bad header. It was going to the top corner. It didn't have too much pace on it, though. And it was, sadly, just a little bit too looping. It was a comfortable save for the keeper in the end. But Matip posing that aerial threat that we know he's got. As Liverpool piling on the pressure. AC Milan try and play it out from the back and they don't get it out at all. And Liverpool are going to have a throw in here deep into AC Milan's half. Trent's going to take it on this right-hand side. And a lot of the Liverpool attack, we saw this actually in the game, in the last Premier League game for Liverpool. Hold on, we'll come back to that in a minute because Salah's going to pick this ball up. Oh, it just gets cut out. And AC Milan are going to get this clear. We saw that in the Leeds game. Of course, a lot of the play coming down this right-hand side. With the injury to Harvey Elliott, I was getting really excited, of course, as I think a lot of Liverpool fans were, about this combination play between Elliott, Trent and Salah down this right-hand side. But Trent and Salah playing a lovely link-up. Trent's right into the box. He's going to get it across. He scored! Trent! Yes! What was I saying? Link-up play, Salah, Trent. Oh my goodness me. Liverpool have gone 1-0 up in the Champions League against AC Milan, and boy, have we deserved this. We have been piling on the pressure against AC Milan this first 9 minutes. I mean, it's been relentless. And the goal comes from a lovely link-up play between Mo Salah and Trent down this right-hand side. And AC Milan have got a lot to do here, but we'll just talk you through the goal now. So the ball gets picked up. Matip plays it out wide to the right to Trent. Trent runs in, plays it to Salah out on the byline. Salah plays a lovely ball through. Trent runs, and he runs, and he runs. No one picks him up. He looks to go for the cross, actually. We'll just take a look. I think he may have been trying to cross it. He looks up as if he is going to cross it. And he gets the ball. And yeah, it is. It was intended for a cross, but the AC Milan defender comes running across, and it just goes straight over the goalkeeper's head and into the back of the net. That is a Liverpool goal. Liverpool 1-0 up. Trent, that is just so beautiful. Oh, my word. My love for Trent. My love for this Liverpool team grows by the day, but Trent particularly, just time and time again. And let's update the score then. It is 1-0 to Liverpool, and that is Trent with the goal. And as you can expect, Liverpool is bucket AC Milan in 6s and 7s here. Oh, and Origi. Henderson tries a shot from distance and it goes straight through to the keeper. AC Milan are in absolute disarray at the back. They just cannot get the ball out at all. You can see they're trying to pass it out from the back. They just cannot beat the Liverpool press. And Origi is the driving force of this press so far, really getting forward. You can see AC Milan are trying to do. They're trying to probably beat the counter essentially, or beat the press. As we say that, AC Milan come forward, got a good chance if they can play a through ball here. They do. Comes as far. Can they get it in? Are they going to get a cross in? I think they will. Opts to go left. Matip's there. And Matip, fantastic defending from Matip there. Cool as you like. And Matip, what does Matip do? As we know he does, legs the ball out to the halfway line. Brilliant. Mo Salah out this right-hand side, looks to cut back in. He hasn't got too many options, so he opts to play it out to Robertson on this left-hand side. Jota's up there with him. Robertson's playing forward run. Jota decides to come back to Fabinho. Fabinho plays it back to Keita, who plays it back to Gomez. And my goodness me, like I said, AC Milan just need to find a bit of possession here. Liverpool not giving them anything, absolutely anything. We are all over AC Milan. Like I said, they're trying to play it out from the back, and they've not really done that too well. As Jota comes forward, Jota plays a nice ball through to Salah. He's got just one player to beat. He does. He jinks. Oh, and they get across Milan to block it. But my goodness me, could this game end up being, well, I'm not going to say it, but this could be out of sight. I mean, the way Liverpool are playing is just absolutely fantastic. Mo Salah with a right foot shot in the end, jinks it onto his right, and it gets blocked. It's going to come out for the 5th corner, I think, out on this right-hand side. And Trent's going to come out and take it. But this has been absolutely sensational from Liverpool. It's just been, well, what can you say, really? And the cross comes in, it goes up. They do get it clear, AC Milan, but only as far as Joe Gomez, who's going to knock it out to Robertson on the left. He's got Fabinho out on the left, and he finds him into the penalty area. Fabinho comes, knocks it back to Robertson. Robertson, oh! Robertson picks it up on the right. It's going to be another corner. Robertson picks it up on his right foot. He kind of flicks it up and then volleys it with the left. Oh, it's a penalty! It's a penalty! Oh my God, Robertson, what's happened here? It's a handball, is it? It's a penalty to Liverpool. It's a handball. AC Milan have a handball. Oh my goodness. Oh, just when you think you've got your breath and just when you think you can take a breather with Liverpool. Oh, I love them. This is why we love Liverpool, isn't it? Oh, they're just the most entertaining, the best team in the world. I love it. Anyway, penalty to Liverpool. Banaka's got a yellow card for it. And well, here we go. Who else is going to step up for it? Mo Salah. Oh my goodness me. What can we say? Mo Salah rings round Anfield as if he needs any extra motivation, Mo Salah. I mean, the man is a goal machine. And oh well, let's just see what happens, guys. Salah with the penalty. Referee blows his whistle. Salah waits. Rotates right, comes running in. Salah with his left. Salah saved! And on the follow-up, it's saved again. Oh, Salah. Oh, no. Oh, Mo Salah has missed a penalty. The keeper guessed it right. It was a bit of a... I mean, he's gone to smash it, basically. He's looked kind of down the middle, kind of middle left, basically. And he's gone to smash it. He just smashed it, and the keeper's read it. Henderson came in with the follow-up with Jota, I think it was. Yes, Jota, came up with the follow-up with the header, and the keeper saved it again. Never mind Liverpool. We go again because we're going to get a corner out on this left-hand side. Outswinger from Robbo. Up goes Divock. Comes out as far as Trent. Trent gets a block. Trent again. Oh, and it runs through to... for a Milan, not goal kick, sorry, it's going to come out. And they knock it long. They're going to try and beat this press if they can try on the counter, but it's just not going to work. The ball's just been lumped all the way forward, straight through to Alisson. Mo Salah, missed penalty. Unlucky Mo. As Diego Jota comes down this left-hand side, Milan offering absolutely nothing in defence. Comes through to Jota. Salah, first-time shot with his left. And he pings it open. Now, guys, I don't normally... It's going to go out for a Milan goal kick. I don't normally do this early, to be fair, but it's going to be absolutely fascinating. I want to take you through some of the stats so far, because I think you'll probably see in the first 15 minutes of this game what's been going on. And that, well, there you go. Liverpool on the left, AC Milan on the right. You can see there, shots on target 5, shots off target 3, block shots 4. Liverpool have absolutely bombarded AC Milan in this first 15 minutes. I'm speechless in many ways because it's been so resolute. It's been so determined. Klopp will be absolutely delighted. Yes, Liverpool have missed a penalty. Could have gone 2-0 up in the first 15 minutes. Okay. Look past that for now because Liverpool are absolutely bossing this game so far. Corners, it is 5. So 4 for Trent, 1 for Robertson. So in possession, 61 to AC Milan's 39. And crosses, you can see there, 9 crosses already. I mean, that's 13 attempts so far in this game. It is just absolutely relentless. I mean, absolutely relentless. Come back to the tracker now so we can just see. There we go. As Liverpool have got a free kick in the centre circle. Fabinho plays it back to Matip, plays it on to Gomez, to Robertson. Liverpool just knocking it round a little bit. I mean, Liverpool have just been like, they've just come out of the trap so quickly. It's just been, Matip plays a slightly risky ball back to Alisson. He had a lot of height on it. Alisson's done well to deal with that. Out to Gomez on this left-hand side. Matip just got to be a little bit careful with the back pass there. Only as far as Divock Origi out on the left-hand side. Liverpool got a bit of room down the other side if they look to switch it. Alisson, it's back to Alisson now. So AC Milan have got a throw in here. And Liverpool, I mean, they just keep turning this ball over. AC Milan cannot keep hold of the ball. As Naby Keita comes up to Joe Gomez, to Diogo Jota. Keita just playing slightly more defensively at the moment to pick the ball up, looks to make the ball play, and he does. Up to Gomez, nice ball there. Gomez got a bit of space to run into down this left-hand side. Opts to play it back to Fabinho, though. Keita making himself available everywhere. He really is. He's just always an option in that midfield so far. Great start from Keita. Liverpool look to play a long ball forward. It does get cut out. But then who else? Fabinho intercepts the ball. And it comes back to Fabinho. He's going to drive forward, and he does. He plays a nice pass to Henderson. Henderson back to Jota. Jota's going to look to switch it if he can. No, instead opts to go back to Joe Gomez. And Keita plays a nice ball through to Fabinho. Plays a nice ball down to Salah. Salah on this right-hand side. He jinks in, and it's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. Kessie there with the interception on Mo Salah. But Liverpool are going to have another corner out on this right-hand side with Trent. As Matip, Origi all line up, but he opts to play it short through to Salah. Keita with a lovely ball in. It goes to the back stick, and AC Milan get it clear. Only as far as Robertson, who's going to play a lovely ball back in. Only first. AC Milan do get something on it, but it only comes as far as Trent, who's going to play another ball in. Up to Matip. Oh, and it's straight at the keeper. I think it would have been a foul, though, anyway, on Joel Matip. However, posing a real threat there in the air, Joel Matip. It's a lovely header. It's a beautiful ball in from Trent out on this right-hand side. Matip gets up beautifully at the back post. Plays the header, but it's just straight at the keeper. God, you can catch your breath after this first 20 minutes. It's been an absolutely exceptional start. If you're just joining us, one goal from Trent Alexander-Arnold, or actually it goes down, as a Tomori own goal, I should say. I think they've just changed that. And Mo Salah has had a penalty saved. As it's going to be a throw in out on the halfway line to Trent. Slight breaking play there as they collected the ball. Plays it out to Keita, who looks to play a long ball forward, but he doesn't get it right, and it's going to go out for an AC Milan throw. I mean, you would expect AC Milan at some point to come back into this game and to pose an attacking threat to Liverpool. But so far, Liverpool have nullified everything AC Milan have done. They have tried. They just keep winning the ball. And it's this exactly what Matip has just done there. Is keep happening time and time again. They're dispossessing AC Milan all over the pitch. AC, they just cannot keep the ball for any meaningful amount of time. And Liverpool are just exploiting that with the press. AC Milan just not living with Liverpool's press at the moment. But like I said, you perhaps would expect AC Milan at some point to come back into this game. As I said in the pre-match show, undefeated so far in Serie A, 3 wins from 3. So, they're a team in good form coming into this game, but you wouldn't know it. As it comes through, it comes through to Trent, and Trent, it's going to be a free kick to AC Milan. It was a chance there. It was a good opportunity, I think, that for Naby Keita. Just couldn't quite take it, and it's going to be a free kick to AC Milan. As we're seeing Paolo Maldini in the team, of course, one player of that incredible final back in Istanbul in 2005. And he still holds the record, apparently, for the fastest goal in the Champions League, which he scored in that match, 55 seconds. as AC Milan are going to have AC Milan are going to have a free kick here. They're just going to take it again as Tomori, I think, tries to take it a little bit further down the pitch. AC Milan are going to have their first chance to whip the ball in. They do, but it's got way too much pace on it and it floats all the way over, and Trent's going to be able to get this clear. And he does. Salah's putting some pressure on. The ball goes up in the air, but Origi's going to be there. Origi's come across beautifully. Origi, what movement. Oh, what strength. Oh, he could have got a foul. Should have got a foul. Oh, he should have been fouled. Not for the latter challenge on Origi there. It was the second one where he was pushed, but managed to stay on his feet and carry on. And that's what I thought the ref should have brought it back for, really. However, Origi's movement so far, he looks incredibly sharp. He's all over the pitch in terms of pressing. And so far, he's managed to keep the ball, run with the ball, get forwards. He's playing centrally. Yotta's out on the left-hand side. Salah's out on this right-hand side. But really, Origi's been everywhere so far. Hasn't really put a foot wrong. He did have one cross that was slightly tame going in. That's a bit harsh on Origi. He really is. His work rate so far has been exceptional. As Henson picks up the ball out on this right-hand side, it comes as far as Mo Salah. Mo Salah just gets the ball tangled up in his feet. It's good defending there. But AC Milan, again, as soon as they win the ball, pass it, gets intercepted, turnover of possession. Liverpool back in with the ball now with Robertson on this left-hand side. They just cannot keep it, AC Milan, for any length of time. Liverpool have just slowed the pace down a little bit, I'd say, in this last 5 minutes. Starting to play it a little bit more across the floor. Matip now on the right-hand side. Plays it forward to Salah. Salah comes back. So Liverpool just stringing a nice few passes here together. It's going to be a free kick, though, to AC Milan. It's a slightly loose pass played into Trent, and Trent's got to get the ball. And in the end, takes Brahm out. And it's going to be a free kick to AC Milan. As AC Milan now looking to get a bit of spell of possession, starting to knock it around the back a little bit more comfortably, it looks now. AC Milan just knocking it around the centre-backs. Keeper probably just very happy to have the ball, to be fair. Looking to see if they can pry anything open out on this left-hand side. Liverpool pressing absolutely brilliantly at the moment. Almost 2-3 to a man. Naby Keita leading the latest charge, and AC Milan are forced to go back, which they do. Wonder what AC Milan's game plan is here. They're kind of passing it, obviously, they're passing it back down the wings, kind of up and down the centre-backs to the full-backs. And just wondering if they're looking for that bit of space to open up to try and find Rebic up front. But so far, the service to Rebic has been non-existent. Not really a sniff at all. Liverpool have won this back with Robertson down this left-hand side. Plays a nice ball through to Jota. Some lovely one-touch football here. Fabinho does manage to get it out. It's going to come to Trent. It's going to have a bit of height on it. So Trent's got a bit of work to do here, but knocks it down. And it's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. Oh, it's a foul. I think it's going to be a foul for AC Milan here. Just quite shoves. Yeah, it's a foul with Trent here. So it's going to be a free kick to AC Milan. As AC Milan get the ball forwards, Trent knocks it out on this left-hand side. It's going to be an AC Milan throw deep into Liverpool's half. Probably is further up the pitch if AC Milan have spent any meaningful time so far. What can they do? They're knocking it back, opt to play it back to the defenders. Nice turn there, though. Does turn Salah, and they come round again. They look, but Liverpool pressing so highly. Oh, Fabinho's adjudged to have given away a foul. He's not going to get booked, is he here, Fabinho? No, he's not. He's okay. Oh, hold on. Oh. No, the referee's just given Fabinho a very stern telling off there. But yeah, Liverpool, I mean, they really are. They're just pressing so brilliantly, and they're just. You can see AC Milan are struggling to cope with it so far. Origi, Naby Keita, Fabinho have all been just pressing monsters so far and really winning, like turning the ball over. As AC Milan do knock it long, they're going to pick the ball up out on this left-hand side. As far as Leao, who gets the ball in. Leao, it's a good ball, but no one's there to claim it. Comes out to the right-hand side, picks it up on the edge of the box. Can they get a shot away? AC Milan, they do, but it's deflected. Leao gets the ball in, and Joe Gomez with a very good boot up, and Henderson gets it clear. Very nice defending that from Liverpool. Bit of a chance there, though, for AC Milan. Nice ball in from Leao. He whips it, but just there's no other AC Milan player in the box to get the head on the end of it. But probably just the first sniff, really, of AC Milan going forward. And here they come again, but Matip up to the challenge. Good defending there from Matip to cut out the through ball. Brahim Diaz gets dispossessed. Henderson, Liverpool are away here. Got to break 4-on-4 if they can get it forward. They do through to Origi. Origi just a back heel to Salah. Oh, he opts to turn and pass it. And AC Milan do end up getting it clear. It's Kessie in the end who gets it out. But good bit of play. That lovely ball through to Henderson. Origi running down, tries to play in Salah. It just can't quite find the right pass. Diego Jota comes out to Henderson. Salah with his left foot shoots. Oh, and it's going to be a Liverpool corner. It's a good save from Milan. Oh my goodness me. Salah, he picks it up on his right. He sets it himself nicely. It's on the half volley, and he swipes it just on the edge of the penalty area. Good shot in the end. It wasn't, the keeper was comfortable. I mean, it was a comfortable save to knock it out for a corner. The keeper wasn't really at full stretch, but he could only parry it over as Robertson sends the corner in. Up it goes, and AC Milan get it clear. As far as Henderson, who heads it back to Joe Gomez. Can he find Trent out on this right-hand side? He does. Trent picks it up. Plays a beautiful up. Jota's all alone. Oh! And you almost think Jota had too much time. Jota tries to chest the ball down in the box because he had so much space there, but AC Milan close him well. He probably could have, if he'd gone first time with his head, he would have got to it, no problem. But I think he just felt he had a bit more time than he probably did. Tries to chest it down. AC Milan come across, block it, and get the ball safe. But I mean, that passage of play was a really interesting one there because you see now with this Liverpool forward line, you could see Origi looking to make the forward runs. You can see Liverpool trying to play the ball through the middle a little bit more. Normally, obviously, traditionally, and in this game so far, of course, Liverpool's style, we like to come down using the fullbacks. But so far, a few of the balls going through the middle, and Liverpool's link-up play, their one-touch passing is superb. I mean, it really is. As it comes out to Henderson, who finds Robertson with a delicious ball out on the left-hand side. And it comes in, but it just gets blocked out. Naby Keita's going to pick it up just on the edge of the penalty area on this left-hand side. Turns beautifully, goes for a shot. He does. And it's going to be another corner to Liverpool. Lovely bit of play there from Naby Keita, who's looked super bright so far. In the midfield, he's always made himself an option. But going forward, this turn, he just turns the Milan defender absolutely beautifully. But it's going to come out to Keita again, who charges down the byline, gets a cross in. Only as far, doesn't really get any height on it, and it gets cleared. Henderson's going to pick the ball up, though. He's going to play another ball in, which he does to Matip. Matip leaves it, I think, for Salah. Salah plays a right foot shot in. Oh, it's just too close to the keeper, and the keeper claims it. Well, I tell you what, Alisson could be reading the match programme at the moment. He has had absolutely nothing to do in this game so far. Really nothing. It's been all Liverpool at the other end, and I mean, yeah, it could be 2-0, of course. Salah missed the penalty. It could be 3, it could be 4. But Liverpool looking so comfortable at the moment. We'll see how Liverpool's game management, how we'll cope, or if it stays like this in the last 15 minutes. I think we've got so much experience now, though, in the Champions League that we are much better. We are more adept at seeing games out, right? But it's going to be interesting if it does stay like this into the second half. If Milan do get a couple of chances, which, this is the Champions League, we'd expect them to see something. I mean, first 30 minutes, they haven't really offered anything, but Like I said, you probably expect that to change. However, Liverpool try and play a long ball forward, but it goes out. Oh, it's going to be a corner to Liverpool. That was a mistake there by AC Milan's keeper. It was a back chest to him. And I don't know what happened, if he just misjudged the flight of it, if he got his foot caught in the turf. Not sure what happened. Anyway, the ball's run out and it's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. So let's see what happens here. Keeper runs out. And he just catches his foot, I think, in the floor. But Trent's going to come over. It's out on the left-hand side, but Trent's going to come over and take it. So it's going to be an in-swinger from Trent, this. Liverpool just looking to switch things up a little bit in their corners. And in comes Trent. It's a lovely ball. It doesn't quite beat the first man. Oh my God, this is probably about, the 100th corner of this game so far for Liverpool. Anyway, it comes out to Trent. Trent plays an early corner. He whips the ball. It's going to have too much height on it. It's going to be too high for Salah. Yeah, it's going to go out for an AC Milan goal kick. Let's check in then with the stats so far and just see what we are. And let's just see some of the stats. It's going to be all Liverpool, really, to be fair. Yeah, AC Milan have had 1 block shot, haven't yet to register a shot on target or a shot off target, AC Milan. 5 shots on target for Liverpool, 4 off target and 4 block shots. Possession-wise, pretty much the same since we last checked in. It's about 60% on average to Liverpool in this first half. As Keita looks to come forward. Origi to Fabinho. And Jota looks to play Robertson in. They're going to press. Though. Watch out, AC Milan. You're going to lose it. They do. Henderson picks up the ball beautifully. Oh, plays a delicious ball. Salah through to Trent. Trent on his left foot. Oh, and he just gets blocked out. I think that block stat is going to go up one more. But Trent comes out again. Oh. And 10 corners in the first 30 minutes. I mean, that is just obscene amount of corners, really. So it's been all Liverpool, as you can see there. We'll just take a quick look at the lineups, actually. I'll just show you these so you can see the AC Milan team, because I didn't read them out at the start. So I'll just leave that on screen for a while. No changes so far. As you can see, Benessa there with the only yellow card of the game so far. That's a nice, representation of how they're lining up there. Divock Origi is down the middle. Jota's out on the left. Salah's out on the right. Go check out what they show us in the table. Oh, perfect. Yeah, they do show us the as it stands tables. So, good to see. Well, actually, good to see so far. We can see there that Atletico and Porto are still drawing at the moment. So as it stands, Liverpool on 3 points, Atletico Porto 1 each, and AC Milan on 0. However, plenty of football left to go. And let's go back to our tracker then. And catch back up with the game as Liverpool have it out on this left-hand side with Naby Keita. Comes as far as Fabinho. Fabinho's had a really solid game, as has Naby Keita. I mean, in fact, every Liverpool player, they're playing in such unison at the moment. It's great to see. What I've loved about Keita, actually, so far is his movement in and around the midfield. He's always an option. He's always available. And he's playing some really neat one-touch passes around the midfield, zipping the ball around quickly. Not afraid, as we know, Naby Keita to run forward with the ball. And he's had a couple of attempts at that with a really nice spin on the AC Milan defender as well. Couldn't quite get his shot on, directed with enough power really on it. As AC Milan have really been hounded. Robertson now is the person to take charge of the press, but he'd left himself a little bit exposed. However, Liverpool comfortably deal with it. Goes back to Alisson, who gets his first touch probably in about 20 minutes, I think, out in Liverpool's goal. It comes out to right-hand side to Trent. Looks to release Salah down the right-hand side. Fives Hendo plays a nice, neat touch to Salah. Salah, he's going to use his upper body strength, but he does get dispossessed nicely from AC Milan. They do win the ball back well there. It's going to come out. As AC Milan come forward, there's going to be a chance for AC Milan if they can get a good ball in. They do on the left-hand side. Fabinho, though. Flat ball, though, however. The ball has got a puncture in it, I think. Fabinho did defend that very nicely, but... As another ball is going to come onto the pitch. Liverpool were in possession, so the ball will go back to Liverpool. It will be a drop ball. Uncontested drop ball, I think, unless the ref just throws it back to Alisson, which is the pragmatic thing to do, which I think he is going to do. Yeah, he drop balls back to Alisson. As one of the lucky crowd takes the punctured ball. Brilliant. Nice memento for him. He looks incredibly happy with that. Mind you, you would be, wouldn't you? You got a Champions League ball. Okay, it's got a puncture in it. You still got a Champions League ball, though, from a game. All right, Liverpool out with a throw-in on this left-hand side. And, yeah, I mean, you would have thought AC Milan are going to have to change something at half-time because they cannot go on like this, you would have thought. You would have thought Pioli, the AC Milan coach, is going to change up something. We'll take a look at the benches, actually, at half-time. We'll see if they will bring anyone on. I think Olivier Giroud is on the bench. He did contract coronavirus, but has since recovered. Of course, no Zlatan Ibrahimovic for AC Milan. He's out with an Achilles tendon injury. But I imagine we'll be back for the next time that Liverpool play AC Milan at the San Siro. But it says a lot, doesn't it, really? If you think AC Milan, undefeated first 3 games, 3 wins, against some good opposition. Calgary, let me just, bring it up. I know Calgary was one of them. Calgary, Sampdoria and Lazio all to be. They do have a big game coming up against Juventus, though, at the weekend, so they wouldn't want to pick up any injuries or overexert themselves too much beyond what they would have liked. I mean, obviously expect a physical battle as AC Milan come forward, though. And, Gomez, good defending. I thought Gomez was going to back heel it into the striker, but he does manage to get away. However, AC Milan have turned this over very nicely. Robertson hounding. Jota's back there, though. He can't quite nip the ball off, but he does. It's going to be a Liverpool throw-in. Good defensive work there from Robertson and Jota. 2-man to every AC Milan player. The 2 Liverpool players to every AC at the moment. They're just all over the park, Liverpool, as in a positive way, chasing Milan all over the pitch when they're out of possession. AC Milan thus far haven't quite come up with an answer to it. But like I said, I'd be surprised if they don't make any changes or change the system somehow. As the ball's going to go out. AC Milan going to knock the ball out. Origi is down with a knock here. I think he's been kicked. Yeah, he's been kicked in the shin here, Origi. He looks in discomfort, but nothing too discomforting. Yeah, Tomori basically comes through and it's the follow-through from Origi. Origi runs kind of past and catches Tomori and goes down. But it looks to be okay. I think Origi's going to get back up. Of course, first start of the season for the Belgian international. And so far, I must say, he has been impressive. I mean, not on the score sheet, but his movement, his speed and his press have all been really up to standard, I would say, so far. He has been very impressive. He just probably, I think, his passing in the final third when he does pick up the ball just needs to look up a little bit quicker, play a slightly quicker pass when he's in the final third. However, cannot knock his work rate so far. It's been superb from Divock Origi. As AC Milan do pick up the ball on this right-hand side, can they create something before half-time? The ball comes in, but it goes out for a Liverpool goal kick. As it's AC Milan's turn to do the dispossessing as they come to the edge of the penalty area. Good get a shot. Almost didn't quite get a shot away. We've got Liverpool, got to press quicker than that. Keita just slightly hesitated on the back. Allowed AC Milan in. However, Liverpool do get the ball back. Lump it forward to Divock Origi. But Tomori's there and Henderson does get in. Henderson, I mean, the Liverpool midfield have been absolute machines so far. They are just hunting in packs. Henderson so far is really been he's turned the ball over a number of times and looks to play that early pass. However, AC Milan are going to come forward here. They're going to have a chance. It's a chance for AC Milan and they've scored. And it's going to stand. Oh, my goodness me. AC Milan. First attack, first shot on target, and they go and score. Oh my goodness, it's a good goal from AC Milan. This so basically Liverpool. So Liverpool have looked a little not nervy. It's the wrong word, but you know they've kind of AC Milan have had a little bit more of the ball in the last 2-3 minutes. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's against the run of play. This, so it gets forward. Kerr knocks it forward basically, and then they kind of play almost like a triangle out. Yeah, so basically the ball gets knocked over. Knocked through, and it comes as far as he nutmegs Keita, and yeah, no one's picking up the man. In terms of the defending, they just don't pick up the man, Liverpool, and it's tucked under Alisson into the bottom right-hand corner. That's frustrating. First attack of the game for AC Milan have really not offered much so far in the game, but they do find themselves back in this 1-1. I think it's Rice Miles all round, really, to be honest. It's just going to be, yeah, I mean, what can you do, eh? But it is Rebic with the goal. We'll just update that as well. So AC Milan, I think, are really going to finish this first half strongly as they do. They come running down now, and AC Milan are going to have a bit of a chance here as they come running in. Matip, it's gone through his legs. It's away. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's 2-1. AC Milan have turned this game. I'm speechless. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. AC Milan in the last 3 minutes are doing what Liverpool did to them in Istanbul in 2005. 2 goals in the space of about 2 minutes. And Liverpool really only themselves to blame defensively, you have to say. AC Milan come forward. Matip tracks back. None of the ball gets on. Matip, he just gets nutmegged, basically. And AC Milan, it's Rebic, I think, in the end. I'm not sure if Rebic got the final touch. Anyway, ball goes through Matip's legs. Ball comes in, and it's an open goal. Robertson does get back. He does get something on it, but there's just 3 AC Milan players there to follow it up. And AC Milan are 2-1 up. Can you believe a game of football like this? Well, AC Milan have got a slightly easier team talk than they had 5 minutes ago, you'd have to say. And it is 2-1 to AC Milan. What has happened? Rice smile across the face of Jurgen Klopp. Oh my goodness me. The first 40 minutes, all Liverpool. Last 5 minutes, all AC Milan. I mean, it's Diaz, sorry, with the goal. Let's update the tracker. Well, we've done it before against AC Milan. We can do it again. We can come back against AC Milan, I'm fairly certain. But this game has just been turned on its head. I am quite speechless, if I'm honest. I'm not quite sure how this has happened. And it was too, I think defensively, if you're looking at it, the second goal particularly, it was kind of nutmegged on Matip. Matip running with his back to goal. The ball goes through his legs, and then it's a really good bit of play from AC Milan. Rather than take the shot, they whip the ball back in across the 6-yard line. And Liverpool are going to be, well, what can we say? They're going to have a bit of talking to do. I mean, not taking their chances, yes, okay. 40 minutes, complete pressure, complete dominance. You've seen the stats already. 5 shots on target, 4 off target, 4 block shots. Liverpool probably just need to find that final third. They have just been stunned, really. That's Liverpool. That's what we've been. We've been stunned by the first goal, and then the second goal came forward. Liverpool weren't able to set themselves again, and AC Milan just pounded on it. And that is half-time. Well, what an exhilarating game of football we are seeing here at Anfield. Liverpool take an early lead with Trent Alexander-Arnold to go 1-0 up. Mo Salah then gets a penalty, misses the penalty. And for the next 30 minutes or so, up until the 40th minute, it was all Liverpool. Liverpool knocking on the door, looking for that second. However, Rebic on the 42nd minute and Diaz on the 44th minute have given AC Milan a very surprising 2-1 lead into half-time. I'll let you catch your breath, guys. We'll be back for the second half. But in the meantime, see you in about 10 minutes. Bye for now. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this scintillating game between Liverpool and AC Milan. AC Milan lead 2-1 at the break. A first goal from Trent Alexander-Arnold to put Liverpool 1-0 up. Salah then missed a penalty. And for 40 minutes, Liverpool were the dominant team. AC Milan didn't even register a shot on target until the 40th minute when they got a goal and then they got a second goal to give them the 2-1 lead. What a game we've got on our hands so far. Kickoff is now underway and we're into the second half. Don't forget, do hit the like button. Drop a comment in the chat as well. We'll give you a shout out and let us know what you're thinking so far of this second game. It has of this game so far. It's been what Liverpool do best, right? I mean, this is Liverpool all over, to be fair. They always make it interesting. We always manage to find a way to make it interesting in the Champions League. But according to defender, it runs through. It's going to be a goal. Oh, and I think it's offside. Oh, my goodness. AC Milan almost 3-1 up. It's going to go to VAR, though. And we'll check this on VAR. Oh, my goodness me. So, corner comes in, play it short. And he is offside there. Yeah, he's offside. The ball comes in. Liverpool kind of switch off, which probably allows... it's Kier in the end who put the ball in. But, offside, correctly given. It's still 2-1. But warning signs here for Liverpool in the first few minutes of this second half. Just got to stay switched on at the back. We know we can do this going forward. We just have to stay switched on at the back. If we're going to find our way back into this game. And my word, this is why we love the Champions League, right? So AC Milan now attacking the Kop end as the tails are up here, and Alisson does make the save as AC Milan player goes over the advertising hoardings. I think it's Hernandez who's gone over the advertising hoardings. Looks to be okay, but Liverpool have picked this up. Mo Salah out on this right-hand side. Divock Origi, who had a really impressive first half, I thought. He just needs to find a better final ball there. He just gets blocked again. Henderson comes in, tries to play a chip ball through to Jota, can't quite get enough on the cross, and it gets cleared by AC Milan, and it's going to be a Liverpool throw. Yes, it will be a Liverpool throw, but there's an AC Milan player down. Yeah, Origi, just talk about Origi for a little bit. Of course, a surprise selection in this Liverpool starting lineup when the team sheets were announced. And I can't really fault Origi in terms of his press has been exceptional. His movement has been really, really good. And his physicality, his aggression has been superb as well. Just probably, if you're looking at things that Origi could do perhaps in the second half, is just try and find that final ball. He's had a couple of chances where he's had the ball to release a Liverpool player into the box. And he hasn't quite found that yet. However, he has looked really, really bright. And given the scoreline, to be fair, it may not be long before we do see Sadio Mane come on to the pitch. To look to change the game as Fabinho comes forward, plays a nice ball to Salah. Salah, can he find it? Origi, that's a much better ball. Salah, yes! Oh, they're going to check it. They're going to check it. What was I just saying about Origi? Needs to find a better ball. He has found it here. He has found it with aplomb here. And I think it's going to be given. Salah kind of did this when he scored as if to think he may have been offside. VAR may check it. We'll check this now. Lovely ball through from Matip. Finds Trent on the right-hand side. And it's lovely close link-up play. Fabinho first. Plays it Salah. One touch. Origi. Oh, he's on. He's on. Yes, he is. Mo Salah, Origi with the assist. What did we just say? Origi had to find that ball and he plays a delightful chip through ball to Mo Salah. And Mo Salah does the rest. Liverpool find the goal and that is beautiful from Mo Salah there. And it is Salah. And VAR check is complete. The goal stands 2-2 to Liverpool. And he scored it on the 48th minute. Sorry, there we go. Mo Salah. Oh my gosh, I might run out of room in a minute to put all these scorers down. What a game we've got on our hands now. 2-2, perfect start in this second half for Liverpool. Absolutely brilliant. And Origi there. Beautiful, beautiful play from Origi, justifying his start. Absolutely he has. Klopp's seen something in him, clearly. And my word is Origi delivering. But Salah doing what Salah does best, making up for that penalty miss in the first half, getting his goal in the Champions League. And Liverpool now looking, well, this game is now well and very nicely poised for a fantastic second half. My goodness me. Sorry for the timer, guys. You can use the timer up on the top left. If you take a look at the live tracker there is a running timer at the top there that you can use. I am slightly behind on that, so if you do want to pause it, I'm probably about 30 seconds behind that timer. Sorry, on the at the top of the tracker. So if you do want to sync it up, that will do it. But Liverpool, well, Liverpool are back in it. My goodness me, this is going to be a fantastic match to come now. It's just such a good goal. Oh, I'm going to have to watch that again later on the highlight show. It was just so good. Liverpool find a lot of space down this left-hand side with Robertson. Can he get the ball in? He does. It comes to Origi, but it's fizzed into Origi, and he can't. But Origi does win the ball back beautifully. Salah's going to come and pick this up on this left-hand side. Salah turns him nicely, comes out to Robertson. It's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. What a game we've got on our hands now. Blink and you miss it stuff. This is absolutely superb. And Anfield roaring Liverpool forward. And it's going to be a corner out on this left-hand side. Robertson's going to play an outswinger in. Oh, Matip. Go on, get your head on it, Matip. Why not? Oh, it's Origi. Oh, it just goes over the head of Origi. Oh, Trent tries to... Oh, Trent goes for glory from outside the edge of the area as the corner comes in. Just a little bit too high for Origi. Ball gets cleared out, falls to Trent. Trent hits it first time, and he just... Wow, it goes over the bar. It was worth the hit, to be fair. And Klopp just, well, I mean, Klopp can't even stand still at the minute, as you can expect. Liverpool trying to turn it. Liverpool have got this back. Oh, they're in. They're in. Origi, can he hit it? Origi does. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick. I think he's just flashed that wide, Origi. Fabinho picks the ball up beautifully. Milan have played this quickly and they're going to look to run it out. But Origi there, beautiful ball from Fabinho. Origi had a bit of time. He turned, he drove towards the box, gets a left foot shot away, but he just pulls it and it goes past the right-hand side post. But AC Milan have got to try and find a way out here. They're determined to pass the ball out. Fair play to AC Milan for doing this. It didn't really work out in the first half. On a few occasions, they did get it out. But on most occasions, they were getting really pressed. And again, Keita with a lovely bit of work there to put the player off. And he goes forward. Matip down, releases Salah down this right-hand side. Salah with a tail between his legs. Can he get it in? Oh, he just gets crowded out. And it goes through for... yeah, the Milan keeper takes it. Oh my goodness me. God, I thought I couldn't catch my breath in the first half, but this second half, absolutely fantastic. What a game we got on our hands here as the ball comes forward. Alisson's going to take this, and Alisson does. Oh, I thought he was going to slide out the box there. Rebic just putting a little bit of afters on Alisson, but Alisson rolls the ball out, comes out to Henderson. Henderson plays a neat ball out to Salah out. And, well, I thought maybe Klopp may have not rung the changes, but maybe thought about a change, possibly still 2-1 down. But with that goal now, probably do more of the same. Fabinho finds a lovely pass over to Salah. Salah does get there, and AC Milan get it out. It's going to be a Liverpool corner. Oh, my goodness me. Anfield on their feet. This is just... This really is incredible, incredible football. It's exciting. It's under the lights at Anfield. It's Champions League. You wouldn't expect anything else, right, from a match like this from Liverpool. We are the masters of entertainment in the Champions League. As Robertson whips a ball in, he doesn't quite beat the first man. Comes out only as far as Henderson, who heads it or knocks it back to Naby Keita. It's going back to Gomez on the halfway line. But Liverpool with everyone forward apart from Gomez still from the corner. Trent looks to play a ball out to the right. He does. And Salah's just slightly mistouched it, but he does well to keep that in. Well played from Salah there to keep that in. Allez, allez, allez reverberates around Anfield. The beautiful, beautiful theatre that is. As Gomez... exerts a real calmness, I think, Gomez on the ball. We saw it, obviously, when he partnered Van Dijk for long spells before his injury. He is super calm on the ball. He's such a fantastic defender, Joe Gomez. He just reads the game beautifully. He's a wonderful defender. And he's, yeah, very calm on the ball, very commanding as well, I always think, Joe Gomez, as Liverpool do try and make something, but it does come back to Gomez. Robertson tries to find Fabinho. It does get intercepted, but Gomez picks up the loose ball. As Fabinho runs forward now. Fabinho finds Salah out on this right-hand side. Salah's got space. He's going to have a run at it. He is. Come on, Salah. He cuts in on his left-hand side. Looks to play Origi. Oh, he can't quite find Origi, but Henderson's going to pick this ball back up. Oh, and AC Milan do get it clear. Lovely bit of play there. It was just fizzed in a bit too hard for Origi, really. But Trent's played a miss. Oh, Trent's mistouched it. It's come as far as, I think, Diaz or Rebic. It's Rebic out on this left-hand side. Rebic plays the ball in. There's no one in there, though. And Robertson's going to have a bit of time out on this left-hand side just to bring the ball a bit further forward. AC Milan just a little bit slow to get into the box there. Rebic played well. There's a bit of a misplaced pass from Trent. Rebic ran onto it down that left-hand side, puts the ball in, but there's no AC Milan in the penalty player in the penalty area as the ball goes out for an AC Milan throw. My goodness me. We've got Atletico Madrid to come, Porto to come at Anfield. This group stage is going to be absolutely on fire, you would imagine. It's going to be incredible. Anyway, Naby Keita goes down. It's going to be a free kick to Liverpool inside their own half here. As AC Milan look to be bringing on a striker. It's going to be Olivier Giroud. And you just know Giroud's form. My gosh, please, Liverpool, do control Olivier Giroud. You just know he's probably going to have a shot on goal, isn't he? He's probably going to have a couple. And if he scores, it's probably going to be, not inevitable. I'm not going to be that negative. But you know what I mean? If someone's going to score for AC Milan, it's likely going to be Giroud. Anyway, Giroud's not on the pitch yet. And Liverpool bring the ball forward to Trent. Nice ball forward from Matip. Finds Salah out on this left-hand side, plays a neat 1-2 with Trent, who runs down the right-hand side. Can he get the cross in? He does. Whips the ball in. It's got a lot of pace on it. He may have taken a deflection as it came in, but Robertson's picked this up on the other side. Liverpool knocking this ball around really quickly, looking to exploit the spaces on both wings here. Gomez, Henderson. Plays a nice ball out to Robertson on this right-hand side. Keita's making the run. Robertson opts to play. Does play through Keita in the end down this left-hand side. Keita, can he find the ball? Knocks the ball in. Oh, Keita. Oh, Naby's probably just on the wrong thing there. He runs to the byline to try and get the ball in. Not the worst idea, but he plays it with his right foot, and he's just basically lofted it up to the keeper, and the keeper claims it. I mean, this game could go either way. It's been so entertaining so far. Really, what a game. Great comment, Liverpool. Absolutely agree with you. What a game it's been so far. Great to have you along. And it has been absolutely superb. Really scintillating stuff. As Liverpool look to knock the ball forwards, Matip plays it back to Gomez. Gomez got a bit of space there to run into. Henderson traps it well. Gomez knocks it back to Alisson under a bit of pressure there from AC Milan. But Liverpool come out to the right to Trent. Fabinho's come wide right as well. It's going to look to play in if he can. Fabinho's not going to lose the ball there, is he? He does, but he wins it back beautifully, and he actually sets up Jota, who's going to run down this left-hand side. Bit of space for Robertson. Can he find him? Oh, it's a bit of a poor ball there for Robertson. Just plays it behind Jota. Jota's not quite had the service, it has to be said. He's running, Jota. He really is. He's been quiet in so much as that he hasn't really had the service into him. He's had a couple of nice touches, a couple of nice bit of link-up play. Matip defends nicely. You've got to play a little bit under pressure here. They've just got to find the ball, Liverpool. They do nicely. Naby Keita. It's going to be a bit of space opening up down this right-hand side. Henson looks for Salah down the right, plays a lovely ball out. Salah picks it up. Lovely first-time touch. Theo's with him on this left-hand side. Defends nicely. It goes out for a Liverpool throw deep into AC Milan's half. And Liverpool pick up the ball. Nice play from Matip there to turn the ball over. Liverpool do pick the ball up. They have turned this ball over an awful lot. Certainly in the first half, it was pretty much the antithesis of the antithesis. It was pretty much the illustration of the first half, in so much as that they were just turning the ball back. Fabinho wins it back fairly. Yeah, nice tackle, Fabinho. Love to see Fabinho's stats, really. He's won the ball back so many times. Henson there is the second man in support if needed. Keita's got the ball, though, down this left-hand side. Keita jinks. He turns. Nice play out to Henderson. Robertson warns off the pass because he's going to be offside. So Henderson checks his run, plays it back into Fabinho. A bit of space here for Jota on the edge of the area. Comes through to Trent. Trent slightly middle. Oh, he can't get the ball out of his feet. Trent's got a bit of running to do. Going to be a man short here. It's going to be 3-on-3. Salah's running back. Oh, great tracking back from Salah. But who's there? Fabinho slows the play up and Salah intercepts the ball. Poor play really from AC Milan. But I think... Is there a player down? Liverpool just slowed the pace up. AC Milan not pressing. Sorry, it kind of stuttered a little bit there. It almost looked as if a player was down, but AC Milan weren't really interested in pressing the ball. I think AC Milan are just going to try and see if they can contain Liverpool defensively and look to hit them potentially on the counter, but Henderson plays a nice ball out. Salah on this right-hand side. Good ball through to Origi. Plays a nice ball out to Fabinho. He's got a bit of space. AC Milan defending quite deeply here, so Liverpool are going to have to be a little bit patient, see if they can find their way through. Play it out to Origi on this right-hand side. Origi plays Henderson through. Not a great ball from Origi, but Jota tries to turn, but he can't quite get it out of his feet. Loose ball, though, and Liverpool have won this back super quickly. Robertson's going to have a shot. He does. Oh, and it takes a deflection, which kind of missteps the keeper a little bit, but the keeper does catch it in the end. But AC Milan giving the ball away so cheaply. Robertson picks it up, drives it forward, hits a left foot shot, gets good contact on the ball, but it's straight at the keeper, and the keeper does claim it in the end. However, I mean, AC Milan, if they're going to do something, they're going to have to... I mean, I'm not an AC Milan coach. They scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. What do I know? But AC Milan have surely got to stop giving the ball away cheaply. Liverpool are going to pounce on absolutely everything, which we've been doing so far with aplomb. And yeah, I mean... But AC Milan has proved in the first half can hit Liverpool on the break, but intercept it again. Oh, Origi's gone down. Origi is down. I think it might be a bit of cramp here. It's going to be a yellow card for AC Milan. Liverpool going to get a free kick. Origi's down, though. And I wonder what's going to happen here. If it's going to be cramp, maybe. This is Origi's first start of the campaign. As Brahim Diaz goes into the book for a foul on Diogo Jota. As Milan are going to make 2 changes here. Alexis Salamak is coming off for Florenzi, who's coming on. And I think the other is going to be Olivier Giroud. It is Rafael Leao coming off and Olivier Giroud coming on. Origi still down, getting treatment at the moment. I'm not quite sure what the issue is here with Origi. The physio's just communicating back to the bench. Origi doesn't look happy. I think they are warming up. Yeah, Sadio Mane is warming up here. So we'll update the tracker. I think this is going to be a Liverpool substitution. Wait to see a replay to see what's happened to Origi. He's walking a little bit gingerly, and it does look like he is going to be coming off for Sadio Mane. Now, Sadio Mane, as I said in the pre-match show, he's getting a standing ovation, Origi, and unsurprisingly, he has been a beast so far in this game. His movement, his aggression, his assist on Mo Salah, you could not ask for more for Divock Origi. It was a wonderful, wonderful 60 minutes for him, but sadly he's had to come off injured, and Sadio Mane is going to be the person who replaces him. So Sadio Mane coming on, he is on 19 goals. If he scores 20, he will go level with Kevin Keegan, they've just announced. But my other stat was if he does score 20, he will join Didier Drogba, Samuel Eto'o and Mo Salah as the only African players to reach 20 goals in the Champions League. And Sadio Mane, I thought, looked a lot sharper and has looked a lot sharper at the start of this campaign. And it's been great to see because his movement, his vision, of course we know, but his movement is so quick. And if he can just perhaps find that last touch in the final third, he's doing everything right, Sadio Mane. He deserved his goal against Leeds. So if he can just find that final touch in the box, he's gonna score. So we'll wait for Sadio Mane, see what he does here. Let's hope he gets on the score sheet, but he is on for the injured Divock Origi. as the ball comes back to Robertson, who gets it comfortably. So we'll quickly head over to our stats board, and I'll just update the stats with that change. And I think Sadio Mane is going to, so that stats board actually, Divock Origi playing out through the centre. However, I think Jota's now going to move to the centre, and Sadio Mane is going to come out on this left-hand side. And just while we stay on the tracker, actually, I can show you a couple of things on the tracker whilst we've got it open of how Liverpool are playing. So basically, as we know, Robertson and Trent are taking up very advanced positions in this link-up play between Salah and Trent down this right-hand side. But Salah is probably occupying about this space around here throughout the match. And there's been a lot of balls coming forward from Henderson and from Fabinho, looking to hit that long ball out to Salah, who then will turn and charge down the right-hand side into the box or cut back as he does. But I think what has been really nice is this midfield of Henderson, Fabinho and Naby Keita. They are absolutely pressing monsters so far. They've been absolutely incredible. And we'll come back to the tracker as Salah picks up the ball on the right-hand side, and it's going to get cleared away. But we'll come back to the tracker and I'll show you, I'll use the tracker to show you the goals as they go in. But so far, Liverpool got us out on this right-hand side. Henderson's going to play a ball in, which he does. It's going to swing in. It comes out to Sadio Mane on this right-hand side. And Sadio Mane swings and he swings and it goes up and out for an AC Milan goal kick. And AC Milan are going to try and play it up from the back, are they? Nope, they opt to this time lump it forwards. Gomez with a strong header. Great header there from Gomez. And Sadio Mane's picked this up into a dangerous area. Lovely ball off to Jota. Sadio Mane's got a bit of space. Oh, and he just gets crowded out there. And AC Milan get it clear. Only as far as Trent, though. Lovely intercept. Plays a nice ball out to Salah out on this right-hand side. It's a beautiful turn that from Mo Salah. He's going to turn and turn and turn, and he gets crowded out. Oh, a shout of a free kick. I don't think he was. I think Salah just gets the ball in front of him as Giroud looks to play the ball forward. Beautiful defending there from Gomez and Fabinho, who do get into Giroud. I think that's probably what they're going to do. They just crowd Giroud out, press him so he doesn't get that ball. He's an aerial threat, as we know, Giroud. But as long as Liverpool can just negate that, the ball's coming into him, then we'll be able to keep Giroud at bay. Henderson stays on side, going to get a cross in. He does, comes as far as Jota. A bit too much on the ball, though. Jota can't quite reach it. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw-in deep into AC Milan's half. Robertson with the throw, finds Gomez. Gomez with a lot of space. Time to pick his ball, but he opts to play a short one through to Matip. John Matip drives forwards, plays a nice ball out to Henderson, who's occupied the right-hand side. Trent's gone slightly more central, plays the ball through to Salah. Salah picks it up nicely, shouts for handball, not given. It's going to be a corner kick to Liverpool. Oh, Liverpool just starting to tick now in this second half, just starting to build that pressure up. AC Milan have just got to keep switched on at the back if they're going to keep Liverpool out. Liverpool starting to ask a few more questions in this second half of AC Milan, as Trent is going to take this corner out on the right-hand side. Trent whips it in. It gets headed away. Robertson's going to come back and pick up the loose ball. Knocks it back to Gomez. Liverpool going to keep men forward here. Joe Gomez plays a nice through ball through to Jota. Jota knocks it back to Matip. We saw this against Leeds. Matip jumps through to Jota. Can he get it away? He does. Oh, it gets deflected over. Matip does the same. We saw it against Leeds. He stays forward and he's such a threat going forward. It's incredible. Matip runs the ball forward, drives it into the penalty area, finds Jota in space. Jota jinks it onto his right foot, hits the shot, gets blocked, and it drifts perilously over the AC Milan crossbar. Liverpool going to have a corner here, and Trent's going to whip it in. Doesn't beat the first man. Comes as far as Henderson. Henderson shot. It's Gerrard. It's Gerrard. It's Gerrard. Gerrard-esque. Yes. Henderson. Yes. 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 Gerrard, FA Cup 2006, West Ham. Think about that. Henderson has just done that. Not to steal a phrase, but what a hit, son. What a hit. Oh my goodness me. Jordan Henderson has just unleashed a right foot. that Gerrard would be proud of. Literally, the ball comes out. It falls to Henderson in space just outside the penalty area. Swings his boot, half volley. Out it comes. Bottom left-hand corner. Keeper, no chance whatsoever. And the Liverpool captain, the Liverpool legend, has just unleashed a screamer that sets Anfield alight. 3-2 Liverpool. Do not take your eyes off this game for a minute. It is absolutely incredible. And Jordan Henderson with a captain's goal. And Alisson has just had to work hard there. AC Milan have gone down the other end. Sorry, I'm busy updating the scores. AC Milan have gone down the other end and had an opportunity, but Alisson was quick to it as Jordan Henderson. Look, I'm running out of space. I don't know what to do. I hope Liverpool score again. I hope they do, but I can't put any other names in there. I'll have to address that if we score more than 3 goals. Maybe if Jota scores, I might be able to squeeze it in. But Liverpool are going to make 2 changes here, actually. So we've got Diego Jota coming off for Curtis Jones, who's going to come on. Jones going to make his first appearance for Liverpool this season. Diego Jota and Thiago is going to come on. I wonder if that's going to be for Naby Keita. We'll just get confirmation of that. Thiago just warming up as the scoreboard goes up. Oh, it's going to be... Yes, it is going to be Naby Keita, who's going to come on for Thiago. And, well, what can we say about football, hey? It's a wonderful game. You wouldn't take it for a minute. And why would you want to... No offence to other teams. We can support whoever we want, of course. But why would you want to support another team other than Liverpool? They just entertain. I just love it. I absolutely love it. And that Henderson goal. Oh, my goodness me. And AC Milan made a change. Tonali has come on. And yeah, Liverpool just going to stay switched on, though. Don't forget, we can't rest on our laurels here. Well, I say that as I say that. Henderson comes out. Got to have a bit of a counter-attack here. Curtis Jones picks up the ball. It's going to be great to see Curtis Jones, actually. He had such a great season last season. Looks super bright as Robertson turns into Messi down this left-hand side. Finds Jones on the left. Jones is going to come back up. Finds Fabinho. Can Fabinho do something? Henderson. He finds Henderson. He does. Henderson finds Mo Salah. Just slow down a little bit, but Mane's there. Finds Salah again. Oh, just slightly misplaced ball. Just takes the sting out of the attack, and Henderson's going to pick the ball up, though, on this right-hand side. Finds Mane again. Mane, go on, turn him. He does. He turns. Get the ball in. He does. Oh, and Jones, half an inch out from getting the ball in. Oh, it was a lovely bit of play from Mane. Spins him to the byline. Gets the ball in, and it just whiskers a whisker away from Curtis Jones. Outstretched boot. Thiago picks it up. Liverpool still in possession on the halfway line, but that was a great opportunity. Lovely spin from Sadio Mane to set that up. And Curtis Jones, I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do in this last 20 or 18 minutes. And possession in the second half, Liverpool 73%, Milan 27%. Milan have not managed any attempts at all in this second half, none on target. So it's very much, but we know what happened in the first half. Don't rest on your laurels. If it ends up 4-3, the same's going to happen, right? You know, we go a goal up early on and then Milan get 2 in the end. I'm not going to jinx it. Touch wood, touch everything. But you know what I'm saying. You know, Liverpool can't now rest. They'll stay switched on. They're super experienced, Liverpool, in the Champions League. They know what they're doing. But Liverpool, perhaps if the first half was the lesson, right? If the first half was anything to go by, Liverpool probably would be worthwhile finding that fourth goal, second goal of the second half, but the fourth goal. Thiago hit it, son, he does. Oh, he drives it and it hits straight at Fabinho. Thiago picks the ball up though. It's great to have Thiago on the pitch as well, right? That experience, that Champions League pedigree that Thiago has is going to be so helpful for Liverpool in this final 18 minutes. Curtis Jones picks up the ball, he drives forward, lovely drive from there, plays back to Salah. Finds it back to Trent. Blink and you miss it stuff. Finds Henderson on the right-hand side. And Salah just gets dispossessed. They're out on this right-hand side, but they do lose it. And this is... Oh my God. Henderson just played a back heel pass to Salah, right? Cool as you like. Liverpool still on possession. Knock it back to Fabinho. AC Milan have got to stop getting turned over in the final third. As Curtis Jones comes out. Go on, son. Go on, Curtis. Go on. Hit it with your left. He does. Oh, it just goes wide of the left-hand post. It was lovely bit of play from Curtis Jones. Really, really good. So he picks the ball up on the right-hand side of the penalty area, cuts back inside, beats one, gets it onto his left, sets himself nicely, gets his body around, hits it with the left, tries to curl it into the bottom left-hand corner. Probably just starts off a little bit too wide. It's got the curl on it. It does curl back in. It just goes wide of the left-hand post. And my goodness me, this is a game we've got now. Liverpool 3-2 up. Milan chasing the game. Will there be another goal? Who will it go to? Will there be more than one goal? Well, we've got 15 minutes to find out, guys. Hope you're liking it. Do hit a like on the button on the bottom. Do drop a comment as well. We'll give you a shout out, of course. But don't take your eyes off this game if you're watching along with us, or don't take your eyes off the tracker if you're watching that as well on the left hand side of me. It's going to be a throw into AC Milan. As the ball comes forward, Alisson's going to come out. Lovely punch from Alisson. Lovely. Giroud was circling there, and we know how much of a threat Giroud is in the air. So well played from Alisson that to get the punch clear. AC Milan still on the ball though on this edge of the penalty area on the left-hand side. Diaz is running back to the halfway line, getting a bit crowded out, but they come forward, find a bit of space now down this left-hand side. It's going to get crossed in. It does. In comes the ball. Matip is there to clear it away. Good defending that from Joel Matip. You get the impression that AC Milan could still find something. They could still find. Liverpool got to stay turned on. We saw this in the first half. This is pretty much a carbon copy of the first half. No attempts on target in the second half. No attempts at all from AC Milan in the second half. That was the same for the first 40 minutes. It's going to be... Oh, thank God for that. The referee blew. It's going to be... I thought it was a penalty for a minute to AC Milan. Free kick to Liverpool. The ball is with Liverpool and safe for a free kick. But as I was saying, this is a carbon copy of the first half. Liverpool in complete control, exerting so much pressure. AC Milan not registering a shot on target. And well, let's see what happens, because that's exactly what happened in the first half. In the last 5 minutes, AC Milan find 2 goals. 3-2. And oh gosh, I've just thought of something. Istanbul, 2005. Anybody scoreline there after 90 minutes? Could be a repeat. Let's hope not. Let's hope it's another Liverpool goal next. But yeah, don't take your eyes off this one, guys. It's absolutely scintillating stuff so far. As Liverpool get the ball out with Trent on this right-hand side, plays a nice ball out to Gomez on the halfway line. Plays it through to Robertson out left. Curtis Jones occupying that left-hand side, actually. He's taken up a lot of space, actually. Oh, it's a lovely ball through from Thiago. Can't quite visit through. Robertson's going to get onto it, though. Robertson plays a neat back heel, but Thiago just isn't there to pick it up. Nice thinking from Robertson, but Thiago was already kind of backtracking, so he wasn't quite expecting that. AC Milan get this back. And Trent's got a bit of work to do here. Does get out-muscled, though. It's Diaz on this right-hand side. And Gomez... Yeah, Gomez does get it clear. It's going to go out for an AC Milan throw deep into Liverpool's half. Good defending that from Gomez. Trent just slightly out-muscled there by Diaz. But Gomez is there to cover. Calabria is going to take the throw on this right-hand side. As Van Dijk song reverberates around Anfield, you do wonder if you're going to see him. You wonder if Klopp may bring Van Dijk on just to shore things up at the back. Oh, Giroud. Oh, Giroud. They're just going to start peppering it long to Giroud. It's not a goal. Sorry, guys. It's going to be a Liverpool goal kick, but it was a chance for AC Milan. Ball gets whipped in. Really nice ball that comes in, and Giroud hangs in the air. He seems to get a lot of hang time. Comes up against Gomez, but he just can't angle his header at all, and he gets it kind of all wrong, really, in the end, Giroud, and it goes out for a Liverpool goal kick. But that is the threat AC Milan are going to pose to Liverpool. We've got to be really switched on at the back. Careful of Giroud. As Alisson plays the ball out, opts to play a long ball this time. Thiago comes forward. Thiago's picked up the ball beautifully out on this left-hand side. Lovely bit of play that from Thiago. He gets... Oh, it's got to be... Ref, you've got to have a word. A shoulder barge. Oh my gosh, the refs have judged this to be a shoulder to shoulder, but he has sent Thiago flying through the air as Calabria's down on in the centre circle. But I thought it looked like a foul to me. Won't see it again, but this looks a bit of a nasty one for Calabria. He's got a back injury here. Oh yeah, Thiago does get him out on the bottom right. Yeah, it's kind of just above his lower back, kind of in the coccyx area here. However, no foul given. There's going to be a slight break in play. And whilst there's a slight break in play, actually, let's head over to our tracker and to the stats, and I'll just keep you up to date. In fact, actually, before we come into the stats, let's go and take a look at the table, actually, and see how things are going. Sorry, I can't bring up the score, but what I can tell you is Atletico Madrid and Porto are drawing, as you can see there. So both on 1 point. Liverpool, as it currently stands, on 3. AC Milan on 0. But let's go over and take a look at the stats then. So you can see AC Milan, 2 shots on target. That was their 2 goals in the first half. Haven't registered a shot on target in the second half. Block shots you can see as well, but you can see Liverpool. Look at this dominancy down in the shots on target, shots off target, and block shots. What is that? Cumulative total of about 23, I think that is in total. And the possession, that's pretty much been consistent throughout the game. Liverpool have had more possession throughout the game, around that 60% mark. But in the second half particularly, they have dominated. I think the possession stats probably evened up, but there was a point in the first 15 minutes of the second half where Liverpool had 73% possession. It really was incredible. Corners, well, take a look for yourself. As we're just going to stay on Curtis Jones here. He's going to drive into the box, and he does. He's going to go out for a goal kick in the end to AC Milan. But you can see here, I think what's quite interesting, I mean, the corners, 15 corners for Liverpool, which is absolutely sensational, really, to be honest. And yeah, Liverpool really bossing this in the end. As we'll flick back to the tracker and we'll head back to the game as AC Milan have got it out on this left-hand side. The tracker will appear momentarily. So Liverpool completed 437 passes to AC Milan's 242. Both have covered about 98 kilometres on the pitch. As we'll just try and bring the tracker up. Okay, so the tracker's just down for the minute. I'll bring it back up when it comes back up. As Liverpool have got to throw it out on this right-hand side. And Liverpool are going to look to make 2 changes, I think, which is going to happen. As AC Milan are going to make the first substitution. Daniel Maldini coming on for Rebic. Rebic, who's looked pretty bright in part. Okay, I mean, he played his part in the goals, of course. But you'll recognise the name Maldini, Daniel Maldini, who comes on. And Liverpool are going to make 2 changes as well. So we'll just update the tracker as well as Salah comes off for Oxlade-Chamberlain coming on for Mo Salah. And James Milner is going to come on for Jordan Henderson. And of course, Jordan Henderson going to go off to a standing ovation, as is Mo Salah. Both of them have had on the score sheet. And Jordan Henderson with a scintillating goal. I mean, it was just masterful. Do check it out if you're not watching the game live. Do check it out on the highlights after. It was absolutely sensational. Really, absolutely brilliant. So it does look like, as things stand, Klopp looking, well, two perhaps relatively like-for-like replacements there for Liverpool. So not going to see Van Dijk. Klopp happy with the centre-back so far, which personally, I'm normally a pretty nervous watcher of football anyway, but maybe bring Van Dijk on just to shore things up at the back, possibly, but Klopp's opted to keep the centre-backs as they are and to keep the defensive shape as it is. As Ox brings the ball forwards, it just gets crowded out though. He's got a lot of players around him, as we'll bring back up the stats board. So I have live stats as we go. 5 minutes to go. What are we thinking? As Alisson takes the ball, cross comes in. Alisson calmly gets the ball there. And Robertson's got it on this left-hand side. 5 minutes to go, plus injury time. Oh, that's quite a defensive header back, but the keeper's going to get it. AC Milan are going to get it. I think it was offside. That was what I think AC Milan were asking for anyway. But the keeper, keeper at the back. 5 minutes to go, plus injury time. This is going to test Liverpool's mettle. What are we going to be at the back? I'm feeling confident personally. Famous last words, I know, but I think the reason is that, well, actually, no, I'm going to completely undo what I just said, because last 5 minutes of the first half, AC Milan got 2 goals. So never say never. AC Milan will start to come forward. You would expect at least one shot on target, or at least one attempt in this second half for AC Milan, and it may well come in this last 5 minutes. AC Milan have got it down on this right-hand side. Gomez has to defend it out, and he does nicely out for a AC Milan corner. And you just wonder, can AC Milan find something in this final few minutes? Can Liverpool hold on? Liverpool are going to have the corner. AC Milan are going to have the corner out on this left-hand side. So we'll bring the tracker back up. There it is. Excellent. As Tonali gets the ball in, it runs loose. Oh, it was loose. Alisson claims it in the end. Alisson's got hold of it, but that ball was loose. That was a chance for AC Milan. Liverpool just got to be careful here not to give the ball away, not to invite any undue pressure on to themselves in this last 5 minutes. Alisson, well played, claims the ball comfortably, but the corner gets whipped in. Kerr gets a head on it, whips off. It falls into no man's land in the 6-yard box, and Maldini just can't react quick enough to get onto it, and Alisson does get there in the end, and claims the ball. So Liverpool just got to be a little bit careful here. Ox now picks up the ball in midfield. Fabinho's got it out with Trent on the right hand side, but Trent has given it away. Got to cut out those in the last 5 minutes. We don't want to see those balls getting given away like that. AC Milan are going to come forward, but they are going to get crowded out, and they're going to commit too many forward. And Curtis Jones, it's going to be a 3-on-3. 4-on-3, Thiago finds Ox, but Ox is just, Thiago's ball just takes the sting out a little bit, but Ox is on it. Ref will take that. No, Ox is driving. Oh, ref, you've got to give something for that. Ox turns away in disgust, but AC Milan have given the ball away. Foul. Yes, gonna get that. Kessie fouls Robertson out on this left-hand side. Ox isn't too happy. I felt like he was fouled, and it did look like he was fouled. And in the end, Kessie fouls Robertson out on this left-hand side. It's going to be a dangerous free kick to Liverpool. As Kessie goes into the book, does he? I'm not sure. Maybe not there. But Robertson and Trent are going to stand over this. Matip's come up. Can Liverpool just find that goal to kill this game off? What a great start this would be for us if we do find the win. I'm not hedging any bets at the moment, but it would be a wonderful start. 3 points to the Champions League. We'll check in with the other games shortly once Liverpool Oh, it's a lovely ball. Trent can't find it. Oh, it's going to go out. It's going to go out for a Liverpool throw. And just while that is ongoing, let's check in with the game in the other group, of course. Atletico playing Porto. And we'll just bring up that momentarily. That will come up shortly. Calabria is going to take a throw for AC Milan deep in their half. Throws it up. AC Milan do look to get this forward. They will look to come out. Got a bit of space on the left. AC Milan, if they can find it, they have. Out on this left-hand side. We've just got to stay a little bit switched on defensively. Nice tackle that from Ox. Good running back there. As let's bring up then, I know what I'm doing. There it is. Excellent. Let's bring up the table then and we can see it. So still draws between Atletico and Porto. Puts them on 1 point each. Obviously Liverpool on 3. AC Milan on 0. Will it stay like this as the ball runs loose to Alisson, who claims it in the end? So that's as the table stands in Group B so far. All to play for then in the Champions League. And this would be a solid start for Liverpool. 5 minutes of injury time to play. Sadio Mane comes up. Sadio Mane, he's got to finish it. He's got to finish it. Oh, Sadio Mane. Oh, Sadio, he had so much space. He probably just had a bit too much time on his hands. Couldn't direct a shot away. Comes as far as Ox. Ox drives it in, but it gets blocked and it's going to get cleared by AC Milan. Oh, that was a golden opportunity that for Mane out on this right-hand side. As Klopp barking orders as we tick over into injury time then. 4 minutes to go. And AC Milan are on the ball. Got it in defence on this left-hand side. Play a ball forward over the halfway line. Going to have to look to bring this ball forward, AC Milan. They're going to have to start throwing players forward here because if they are going to come back into this game, you think it would leave holes for Liverpool to come into. And AC Milan again giving the ball away. Liverpool pick it up beautifully. Curtis Jones, go on, son, drive it forward. Opts playing Sadio Mane. He does. Sadio Mane gets stood up. Ends up, oh, lovely feet there from Sadio Mane. Gets the ball out. It comes as far as Robertson into Fabinho. Comes through to Curtis Jones. Liverpool don't need to do too much here, to be honest. AC Milan not really offering much, or saying that they are pressing well. AC Milan, Curtis Jones with a lovely back heel. Looks to exchange it with Robertson, but it just gets dispossessed. Liverpool got to be super careful. Don't give the ball away cheaply. As Fabinho gives away a very tactical free kick just inside AC Milan's half. It's going to be a free kick, which they take quickly out on this right-hand side. It's a bit cynical that from James Milner. He's going to go into the book. James Milner gets a booking here. It's going to be a free kick to AC Milan out on this right-hand side, which Liverpool want to probably try and avoid. You know, they've got... AC Milan have got Giroud up front. He's very good in the air, Giroud, and they want to try and stop and nullify any crosses coming into Liverpool's box, any sniff of a chance, and you think Giroud is going to not take it necessarily, but he's going to be in with a shout. So Liverpool just got to be a little bit careful here in this final 2 minutes. So Tomori and Kerr up front, up in the box here. They're going to try and hunt out Giroud. It's gone over Giroud's head and Mane. It's landed on Mane's head and Trent gets it clear. Hoofs it up and it just hoofs it out. And Liverpool, AC Milan are going to keep everyone forward. If Liverpool are going to get a fourth, it's going to be a high turnover. And the ball comes in, though. It comes in. It's only as far as Ox. AC Milan want a penalty. It's a bit wishful, but it's 3-on-2 here. Liverpool, what can they do? Curtis Jones, he's running forward. Curtis Jones, can he skin him? Oh, he can't. He ends up getting dispossessed and AC get it clear. Oh, I tell you what, kill the game, Robertson. That's it. Nice. Slow it down a little bit. 3-on-2 there for Liverpool. That's how Liverpool are going to get the fourth. AC Milan committing too many players up and Liverpool are going to hit them on the counter. Milner going Barcelona-esque. semi-final, and he wins the foul. James Milner, oh, beautiful, wins a foul right on the corner flag. Liverpool are going to take their time with this, which is what you want to do, really. And Milner, he's just so intelligent. His football intelligence is just second to none. It was very similar to the way the Barcelona, that situation there, semi-final last year, Barcelona and Liverpool at Anfield, when the referee blew the final whistle of what was the most epic game at Anfield in the Champions League. As Milner's doing the same thing again, just falling over, holding the ball in his feet. This is tactical masterclass. The referee does blow up for a free kick, though, to AC Milan, but that's another 45 seconds or so off the clock down here. And what can Milan do? You think Milan now are into last chance saloon territory. And it goes up towards Giroud. Liverpool get it clear. As Milan are going to have the ball here. And Milan are going to have one last attack of the ball. It comes out to Trent on this right-hand side. Maldini's hounding him. Trent gets it clear. Liverpool just got to hang on. Come on, Liverpool. You've got this. You've got this. They have a go. Oh, it's just grazed over the bar. And that's going to do it for Liverpool as the clock ticks over into the 5th minute of injury time. 5 minutes only. Referee blows for half time. Liverpool have won 3-2. And my word, what a game of football that was. Liverpool going 1-0 up after a goal from, an own goal rather from Tomori after Trent with a beautiful, cross in the end, but Tomori runs in and puts it in the back of his own net. Salah then missed the penalty, and my word, did Liverpool dominate the first 40 minutes. They were relentless, aggressive, pressing beautifully, but then the game turned, and boy, did it turn. AC Milan registering their first shot on target in the first half in the 42nd minute when Rebic scored. Then 2 minutes later, Diaz gets the second to lead into half-time at 2-1. Come out for the second half. Salah scores early into the second half, and then Henderson hits an absolute rocket into the back of the net, which turns out to be the winner. Liverpool roll out 3-2 winners, and that brings us to the end of this live Liverpool review watch along. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Do hit the like button. Do hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed it. We are doing watch-alongs for the Liverpool games this season. Next up will be Crystal Palace. But in the meantime, as always, guys, thank you ever so much. Take